finally got that done. Now I have, this is the best defense. Although now you swim a little bit slower now. I get one of the cameras. Try to mark the magnetite locations. There's only, it seems I've only had found 2. I need at least 1 now to make the computer, the scanner room chips. I need to have the HUD. What I should do, I should make a lower hatch over here. I can get through the bottom and then like go, like skip, instead of going from bottom and going down, I can just go right to that one. Perfect. Alright, so now I have the 2 magnetite. That means I can make, yep. I just need, table coral. Yep, okay. Just need to make a computer chip. I need coal. Computer chip. Alright, now I can make the scanner room HUD. Perfect. Now I got it. So now I can personally see anything that comes up on the scanner room. So whenever, like say I want to scan for a gel stack. Alright, so see? It's nearby actually, that's kind of cool. Now, I can personally see it now. See, now I can see where the gel sack is. It's not, oh, what? Wait a minute. It shouldn't be picking up the one that I planted. Maybe it's because I had taken them from another location and they're not the ones that I grew. So technically they're counting as the ones for the map, I guess? Okay. All the batteries are now almost fully recharged. Just a couple of more seconds. There's the stalker that hatched. Hello. There you go. Here's a lower hatch, how it works. I like it. I rarely ever make the lower hatches. I can recharge the leftover ones and put a lot of these inside sub. Can I place this in here by any chance? It resets it, which is weird. I don't get how that works. There we go. So you get a little bit of food from them. Let's see, where do I want to put the glass? And I know the hull strength is low, so I have to be careful what I do with the glass. Well, I want the main room to have more visibility in here. Let's see what this does. So that's at 4%. Might as well do this. What are we at? 3%. Yeah, so we finally have now windows on all 4 sides of the main room. Once I make that second thermal plant again, well, it should solve my power problems. There should be no more issues with the base, and of course if I just get a steady stream of for bioreactor, that'll help completely. We're going to head back into the Lost River, and I'm going to make a second base. I just have to make sure I try to bring all the key components that I have to do to build down there. What I really need to bring is 2 of these and 2 creep vine samples so I can build these guys, well, grow these guys in the second base. But I also have to bring in stuff for food and stuff. You know, there's not that much to go down there. And I also have to stock up on water.
All systems online.
How's the plants going? Ah, cool. So we have a couple of lantern fruit, which is great. Let me just pick them. See how much they give. Can you eat these? No. Okay. Let's store these guys away. We have the prawn suit docked. Let me grab the water from the water filtration system before I go. Now, I want to make sure I'm able to build the scanner room. So I gotta bring coral samples back, which is down there. So I'm gonna grab a couple of coral samples myself. The moon pool, which we can because there's a whole bunch of lead. I know I collected a lot of lead. And I need to build also the vehicle upgrade console. Where's that? Yeah, this. Copper wire, computer chip, titanium. It's not difficult either. But I do need to get a lot of titanium, which we can get down there now, which is a good thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stock up on table coral. I'm finally happy that I was able to grow all the plants inside the sub because I never really did it in all the other times I've played because, again, I played in freedom mode, so I never had to eat food or drink water, so there was hardly any reason for me to grow plants. I mean, I did for the sake of, you know, just doing it. Somebody's over here. They normally never go near there. I do need to bring a couple of sulfur. I need to get some of that because a few of the repair tools made from it, and I need to make a couple of those. Here's a crash fish egg, though. Let me grab that. Okay, did that sucker just come out of the pool? Here we go. There it is. Yeah, those guys, they blow up. I need their sulfur, but I need them to first blow up so I can get into their thing and make another one. I like using these as bioreactor fuel, the crash fish, for their revenge. Yeah, I never took the whole fish. That was stupid of me. Oh, here's another one. There we go. See, they just blow up. I do need to get more stalker teeth. I want to build observatories. I've been completely ignoring that. I found one stalker tooth. Because I wouldn't be surprised that
detecting increased foreign bacterial levels in the water. Performing a self-scan is advised.
Okay, that's new. Oh, there he goes. I rarely hear the sound effect. Oh, I got two. Cool. Hello, Warper. You guys suck. Oh, sand shark eggs hatched. Cool. No, I don't want the egg in here. That's a waste of space. What I do want is you guys, right? Yep. There we go. Now let me deal with these eggs before I go. Let's hatch two of them and hatch one of these. There's the sand shark. Hello. I can scan him. If he stands still, plop you guys in there. There you go. This is gonna give me reactor fuel. And the water's ready. Great. That was the main thing I wanted. I'm gonna take a couple of seeds as well on you guys. I think you can replant these so that kind of cheats and resets them though. Alright, so we need to head to the Bulb Zone Lost River. Going in the front is kind of risky because the Leviathan's over here, so I'm gonna head around. I was trying to look for the cuttlefish that's in the overworld over here, but I haven't found it. It's really hard to find it in the front of the Aurora. It's this random small area, and I usually never find it. They did make the thermal vents much better in the game. That's the reason why I take more heat damage now. Originally, they made it so that heat damage was pretty much focused solely on the plume area, but now it's like this whole wider area. The reason why they did that was because the Cyclops can actually recharge off thermal energy, especially in the inactive lava zone, because it's all lava and heat. It was problematic in the Lost River because even though you were above a vent, the area was so narrow, either you were not hitting it enough, or it was just giving you such a weak signature that it just didn't work. It was just too stupid. Actually, I like using the forward section, and I didn't turn on the lights. Damn it. You know, I hate this bug. As you can see, when I turn on the floodlights in the front, you're seeing the cone effect, and this kind of blurry image. This is actually a bug, and they haven't rectified it yet. It never happens in the Seamoth or the Prawn Suit. But if you exit the Cyclops, look at the floodlights, just like how it's here, and then go back in, the cones will disappear and you'll get the correct light source. This is what we're supposed to see. A lot of people complained about the Lost River being too bright. It was like, it's so easy to navigate, and I'm like, what's the big deal? It's an alien environment that has a lot of neon glowing, plant life. I mean, I wouldn't mind if it was darker. I would have no objections if they did make it, as long as they don't make it too dark, because the Cyclops does get jammed on certain areas. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to build the second base. You know where on the big monster, that's not the ribcage one, but the one that's a full body, basically, that's on its side. I think I will build the base directly on top of him. Hopefully I find nickel easier this time. There's the, hang on.
Ahead slow.
I'm going to go in silent running, but I'm going to engage the shield if needed.
Rig for silent running.
You can also use the proximity scanner to see if you're going to be attacked, because even though I know he's right next to me, if he gets into my area, it'll turn red, and I know he's going to attack me. Okay, I'm away. I can go to normal speed.
Standard.
I think they changed the way you enter alien containment. I remember this wall was a lot harder to get into with the sub. It wasn't this wide. I think they altered it, so it made it slightly easier. Hopefully it doesn't bug out, because last time I went in here it bugged out and some of the building didn't want to spawn correctly, so I kept going through it. It was annoying. Here, I here we go. Energy crystal. Ionic. Let's see if it glitches out again. Oh.
Interior walls in this section are substantially reinforced, indicating the designers were seeking either to keep something out or contain it within. Whatever their intention, it clearly failed.
I do have a purple artifact inside the sub. That was the reason why I brought it with me. So far so good, nothing despawned.
Integrating new PDA data.
Yeah, the lighting changes abruptly though. I guess that's because it's loading another area. Ah, yeah, you get to see some of the specimens in here.
Integrating new PDA data.
I hear the other specimens.
Residual biological evidence suggests indigenous life forms were brought to this location and subjected to intensive study. Data pertaining to the bacterium is being downloaded. Caution. Detecting atypical fluctuations in blood plasma proteins. A self-scan is strongly advised.
Oh yeah, this is when the story progresses.
Self-scan complete. Bacterial infection has spread to the skin and pulmonary system. Medical report recorded to databank. It is imperative you find a way to neutralize the infection.
Oh yeah, this guy. I gotta scan you. I think the game said roughly these buildings are around 1,000 years old. My theory is that before this infection happened, the alien species that was on the planet must have either was just, you know, looking over them, or maybe they were getting a resource from the planet, and then eventually this infection broke out for whatever reason, and they seem to have attempted to try to cure it, but they couldn't figure out what was going on, so it never really worked out. So eventually some disaster happened, and they had to abandon the planet just to save themselves or whatever, and they just didn't care. But they did mark the planet for quarantine, except it's in an alien language, and the only thing that warns people is the gun platform. So it's just like, how would anyone really understand like what you're trying to do? Titanium shouldn't be too difficult to find down here. Oh! This is nickel ore. I didn't realize it. Nickel and silver are way too similar. I didn't realize that. Well, now I know what it looks like. They changed the model. The model was different the last time I saw it. So I could have been passing nickel ore without realizing it and thinking it was silver. They didn't make it harder for you to find the raw nickel. What they did was they might have diverted most of the spawns to these croppings versus the little ones. And the only place that you find the little ones is in front of the tree cove area. What's funny is that this place is actually 29C, but it doesn't look hot. But the reason why is because we're above the inactive lava zone. You get a lot of titanium from the ore deposits. There's one other monster skeleton down here that's so big you could actually build in the mouth. Some people in the early version of the game didn't even build a base. They literally lived in the Cyclops. That was it. You can do that. If you just build enough materials in there, like use every available inch of space and, you know, make enough power cells and charging units and just stick near a place that can recharge, you pretty much fine in there alone. You used to be able to build directly on top of him. They disallowed it? That's not fair. Oh, what the hell? I saw it for a second. Yeah, what's up with that? I'm able to do it here? That's interesting. You're allowed to do it here. But I bet you I can't do it. Yeah, see? No point in being allowed to do it there if I can't build it above. So do they extend the height so you have to be higher? No, they pretty much blocked it. except in that area. Well, that sucks. Alright, so I'll just build it in this over here, the forward section. Alright, boom. I wonder why the feet didn't spawn here. I guess because of these amoebas. The nearest thermal plane is right over here in the front. Hello. I'm gonna build. I should have grabbed one more. I'll build one directly above this. Are they gonna spawn? That's okay. I can build a multi-purpose room. I say I should like work out in the center and then work my way out. Let's do that. I'll just try to build as much as I can. I know the magnetite will be the issue. I should have no problem getting a gel sack, but with my luck, it'll end up being like, oh, I can't find any. There we go. Here's a gel sack. Speaking of urine, I have urine ore right here. Well, I will then. I might as well make a nuclear reactor. Yeah, you can't, I hate that you can't make it directly next to it. You got to have a corridor in between. It's forced. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to make another one. Yeah, come on. That goes out. So it's just 3. Because I need to have an alien containment building, so that should make feet. There we go. I do need a moon pool location. Well, I could put the moon pools in the back because, you know, the platform's over there. Yep, I knew I was in an intersect. So what I could do is make a curved corridor. Might change this to class 1, actually. Make a curved corridor on this. Then I can do this. And then I'll connect the moon pools, basically, to the T-junction point here. Yeah, I think that's how I'll do my base, and I'll connect something over here. Could I make the scanner room fit here by any chance? It almost fits. I know what I can do. All right, moon pool. You're gonna get extended. Yeah, that works. Where is the lithium? Here's the lithium. Since I want to be able to see the tree cove, I want to put a couple of windows here, but I don't want to, you know, I need reinforcement. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it over here. No, I just need a couple, so this doesn't weaken. I'm already out of titanium? I wish you could build on the Tree Cove tree. You can. I checked every which way. There's no way to build to it. You can build near it, but even then it's kind of narrow because of all the tree vines and crap. I got to build a moon pool first. That's primary. I know. Okay. Got the titanium. I can make 1 titanium ingot. But I don't have enough for a second one, so I have to go and find a little bit more titanium. Alright. Perfect. I know the place has no power. I never usually build it here. Well, all I need to do is get a copper wire and a computer chip, which, what's for nuclear reactor? Plate, steel, ingot, lead, and advanced wiring kit. Oh, great. Let's build a wiring kit. Just need a computer chip. So I'm just gonna do that. There's a computer chip. Now we need the golden kit. Luckily I have the gold here. That's a good thing. Alright, so we got that. We're good on that. We just need the plate steel ingot, which... How far am I from that? Are you kidding me? I need 2 pieces of titanium to do it. But titanium. Watch it take me 50 years. Go ahead, black lithium. Thank you. Titanium's over here. That's good. I think half a year ago, Lost River sucked when it came to materials. Yeah, it had its rare materials like magnetite, silver, rubies, and uranite, but basic materials like the table coral samples was virtually impossible to get here. So anytime you wanted to make a base, you had to ferry all the material back and forth. Now, if we had, you know, teleporters or something, then it wouldn't be much of a big deal. Because what's the point of building bases in Lost River or in the inactive lava zone if it's just too difficult? Most people would skip it and never bother, but it's like it's a perfectly good biome. Now I can finally make the nuclear reactor, so I am assuming I'll make it over here. It's no big deal which room it goes in.
Exercise caution when handling radioactive materials. Exposure risks corrupting your PDA's recording of the circumstances of your death.
What sucks is that, unfortunately, while the bioreactor has animation, the thermal generator has animation, etc., etc., nuclear reactor doesn't have any type of animation. They did add a hum recently and updated the model, but it doesn't have any like energy effect inside the core area, which sucks. All right, so I need to make 4 nuclear. Well, you don't really need 4. I can make 1 nuclear reactor rod. All right. We got 1 nuclear reactor. Oh, I just need to get 2 more uranite crystals. I know I have some. Now, the reactor rods are obviously not radioactive when they're brand new, so you don't need the radiation suit. However, once the reactor rods are depleted in the reactor, you have to dispose of them. Even though if you make the nuclear reactor's waste disposal unit right next to the reactor, you still have to dump it in there, so while you're holding it, you're going to take radiation poisoning, so that's where the radiation suit comes into play.
Warning, emergency
They finally
power
gave a use to
only.
it.
Oxygen production offline.
Don't worry about it. I'm gonna have power now.
Power restored. All primary systems online.
See? We got a nice cool hum for the reactor. It says active. You can see the reactor life, rod life and everything, the charge things, blah, blah, blah. But there's no energy or anything in the core. I hate that. I really wish this would either go up and down or electrical current was in the middle, something. I need a computer chip right now, so let's make that copper wire. Let's make another copper wire, because I need a copper wire along with the computer chip. All right. Bam, here we go, perfect. So the prawn suit Mark Wave needs plate steel ingot, nickel ore, and 2 rubies. Let me place the beacon. Alright, we're good on this. That's okay, I can leave it there. No big deal. Wait a minute, why am I leaving the prawn suit here? I can dock it at the base. What's the point of having the moon pool without and not using dock? Perfect. Here we go. I had to build a base in order to just get this 1 upgrade. There you go. Now we can go down to 1,300 meters. Now the prawn suit's safe to go along with the sub, which I'm going to do in a few minutes. Let's head down. I do need to get the canite crystals, so... What the tree cove really is, it's not a tree in its sense. What it is that these are Leviathan eggs that haven't hatched. And the tree basically protects them. We're basically going into the lowest part of the map. This area is a little bit annoying to go down because what you see is it looks like there's a wall and then there's this weird cutout. You have to follow the cutout down. And then there's a steep drop that you have to deal with. I do like the waterfalls. This is the last area that's going to look blue or green. It's going to immediately turn red now. There we go. Yes, this is where the first time I get to meet some of the last few fish that you can eat. Let me quickly do that. Let's see if I can scan them too. Oh, right. Oh, I almost forgot. This is one thing you have to deal with when you're down here. Welcome to the lava larvae who would drain your power of your ship. You can deal with the lava larvae 2 ways. One way, activate the shield, which throws them off. See, there's 2 of them on the hull right now. I can just activate the shield and they'll get thrown off. The other way is why I have the grav sphere. You can put it, when you park it, see another one attached? You can park the Cyclops somewhere and then they'll attach while you're away, but you can put the grav sphere near it and keep them off the hull. Let me try to get these guys scanned and taken.
New creature discovered.
Yeah. These are basically just the heat versions of the guys above. I usually don't want to eat these guys because they're rare, so I just try to breed them for above surface. Now, if I had the thermal generator for the Cyclops, I would be recharging everything in the thing right now. So I never found the thermal plant for the Cyclops. I have to just deal with that. It's no big deal. I'm not going to die. When you're moving, it's harder for them to lock on, so that's not really a problem as you plus you kill them. I used to build the base over here. This was one of the areas I used to build it because it was just fairly safe. A lot of heat. All right, we're almost into the main room. I think they made the main chamber darker, they said, because it was fairly easy to see everything. The inactive lava zone chamber is very important to the story because you find key final blueprint, endgame blueprints that you need for the rocket ship here too. I think they extended the corridor over here. I didn't think it was this long to get between the 2 points. I do save over here because we're going to be dealing with the Sea King Leviathans. There's 2 in this area, and they can instantly kill the Cyclops. With the shield, you can have the shield engaged, but because I don't have the good power cells yet, the power cells are going to die very quick. And they did make it more difficult. They added more spires and other junk. I got to be careful. I got to go in this mode. But even then, I have to go into silent running sometimes. Let's see. Yeah, they added a lot more spires to make it more difficult to navigate. Let's see if I can find the Lava Castle's main entrance. There's K-Knight right down there. I might as well drill the K-Knight. Oh, there we go. I see you're here, the Sea King. %59% power, okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get the prawn suit out. I'm going to drill the K-Knight. But since I'm going to be stationary for a bit, I don't want to lose his power. So I'm going to deploy... How high am I? I heard that there, I heard it. Nah, the warper got me. Go away. That can keep some of it off. Yeah, lava lizard. They usually won't attack you. It's not much of a big deal. The warper really wants to get me. I assume because I'm in here, water decreases much more faster. Thank you. It's a green archway with alien tech basically in it. Ah, there's the Sea King. He's right there. Let me check if there's anyone behind me. No, just one. They did say that they fixed their pathing issues, so hopefully he doesn't go through walls and he instant give me. Oh crap. Don't, no. Pretend I'm not here. Pretend I'm not here. Crap. Yeah. Pretend I'm not here. I'm not moving. I'm not making noise. Go away, go away, go away. Hopefully that doesn't make any much noise. There's still another one around here I have to worry about. Ah, there's the entrance. Here it is. There's a green entrance right here. Here we go. Here we go. I just park it as close as I can to the door. What it does is it gives you the least amount of issues because I need the prawn suit in here anyway. So I just try to get as close as possible. I like the lava textures. They really did that well.
Reading originates within the natural.